Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is your boy Chad, bringing y'all another video, man. And in this video, this gonna be a quick video. I just want to really talk about midterms. As you know, tomorrow is election day. I think election day should be a federal holiday. Everybody off, so everybody can vote, get in the spirits or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, what I think is going to happen for this midterm, whether people agree with me or not, I think that America is going to see a sweeping red wave, meaning just Republicans win in most places. Yeah, you're still going to have Democrats probably win in places like California, New York, Chicago. But I think for the most part, America's going to be red all the way through. For my state specifically, because I live in Georgia, I think Kemp's gonna win again. Stacey's gonna lose once again. I do think that Herschel may win. I don't know. Herschel may win over Warnock, or they're gonna have a runoff. And I still think Herschel might have it. The only reason I say that is because I feel like Raphael Warnock feels like maybe black people or people are going to come out and vote for him, or people are, he don't have to campaign or do as good. And even when I saw the debate between Herschel and Warnock, it was like Warnock underperformed, and Herschel overperformed. It was like he really showed that he knows what he's talking about in some circumstances. So, that's up for grabs. But for the most part, I do think that, it's going to be a red wave, red tsunami, a red flood, whatever you want to call it. I think that Republicans are going to take back most stuff for these midterms, which is going to be very eye-opening for the Democrats. And what I do, what I don't want to see is all this, it was stolen, and the early vote, and all these, like, people saying this wasn't fair, it wasn't free, it wasn't. I don't want to hear any of that. I want everybody just to tomorrow just to get their thoughts together and just be like, I voted. It is what it is. And we tried. You know what I mean? Because I feel like election integrity is one of those things we really need to focus on. We don't need the same thing with stolen. No side needs to do that. Everybody just needs to make their voices heard at the ballot box, and we be done with it. Just leave it right there. I also think coincidentally, it is a little weird to me that tomorrow's election day, but it's also a blood moon, like a fully red moon. Now, whether you believe in dark powers and all that, I do think that a lot of like evil or kind of like demonic things are going to be happening tomorrow, where people may be trying to, do witchcraft and sorcery and stuff, whether it's for the election or on others in general during this time. So I think that, if you do believe in God or Jesus, maybe fast and pray for tomorrow for election integrity. Also, just pray against those spiritual powers of darkness, so that way you can fight the battle alongside everybody. I don't care what side wins. Well, I mean, I do care what side wins, but I'm not out here pushing one side. You feel me? I am pushing truth. I want to push good policies. I want to push what matters to the people. Another thing that I think, Democrats really did struggle with this time around when it comes to midterms is they're focusing on like emotional issues, like racism, abortions. I mean, abortions, that can be, we'll take that out. So abortion, don't worry about that. That's like a middle ground issue for both sides. But racism, January 6th, white supremacy and Nazis and democracy. Democracy is the most hit piece word. Democracy. The fate of democracy depends on it. Like, if Republicans win, you'll still be able to vote. You'll still be able to do everything you were doing before. Democracy is not going to all of a sudden crumble. It's not. It's not, unless I'm tripping. Unless I'm just not tapped in the way I should be, and democracy is over with when Republicans win. But if anything, it's like democracy should have been over when the Democrats got in office, because they're tripping right now. But yeah, I think that, Democrats focusing on those types of issues like racism, and the other ones that I just named, I kind of just forgot because they're such minute issues that it doesn't really even matter. January 6th is over with, it's in the past. And I think that when Republicans are focusing on, schools, public schools, such as like not having your kids indoctrinated, not being for giving kids sex changes and not allowing them to transition at 7 and 8 years old, not talking to them about sex and elementary school, third grade and lower. Also running on issues such as the economy, inflation, gas prices, what you're paying in the grocery store, trying to fight crime, trying to keep your Second Amendment, focusing on freedom of speech. Everything I just named that Republicans are focusing on, Democrats do not want to focus on. They just want to do everything's emotional. They don't want you to have your Second Amendment. They want to indoctrinate the kids in school. They want you to have open borders. It's just like the list goes on. They say the economy is the best it's ever been. Joe Biden said that multiple times. So have other Democrats. They said gas is not high. They said people are able to afford food in the grocery store. And it's just like inflation's not high either. It's just like we're not in a recession. It's just like, I don't know what reality Democrats or people on that political spectrum, liberals and all that, not every liberal, not every Democrat, but most of them, the majority, what reality they're in that's different from what, normal people are seeing. I don't see how they're running on any of those, like not running on those issues that matter to people and focusing on stuff that doesn't matter. Like, how does January 6th affect us in any way? How does racism affect us every day? Do I go to the grocery store and say, wow, January 6th made my prices high? January 6th happened for inflation. January 6th ruined the economy. No, the white supremacists aren't with me in the grocery store when I see prices high. Prices are high because of policies and because of stupidity. Like, I don't know what to say, man. But I just wanted to make this video, just give you guys my prediction, give you guys what I think Democrats did wrong, what I think Republicans are capitalizing on, why I think it's going to be a red wave, red flood, red tsunami, red everywhere, and just give it to y'all real and raw, I tried to talk to people about this. They wanted to go the emotional route. Democrats, for some reason, always go emotional, and they want to talk about racism and January 6th and, all the stuff that's just irrelevant. But anyways, man, leave your comments down below on what you guys think. Let me know, what are like some hot button topics for you for this midterm election, what you're focusing on, what you think, one side's doing worse than the other. And yeah, give me your predictions, anything. I don't really care. Yeah, leave them down below. And as always, it's been your boy Chad, and I'm out. Peace.